Doctors have raised concerns of an increase in postnatal depression amongst new mothers as a result of the global pandemic. They're urging new parents to understand the differences between normal baby blues and depression in order to get help. Katie Jensen spoke with Dr. Sarah Francis, an obstetrician, gynecologist at the American Hospital in Dubai, to ask how the pandemic has impacted new mothers' mental health.
Especially when we're in this current situation, you know, the COVID-19 pandemic. Ordinarily, even non-pregnant women, you know, the anxiety level is up. People are anxious about getting the virus, the fact that they're not with family and friends. And then when you're pregnant, you're a new mother, you have this little baby that you want to protect, you love, and obviously you're worried that that baby's going to get the virus. You're worried about them. They're worried about themselves, and they don't have the family support that they would like because of the isolation rules. Sometimes, especially if you're in Dubai, probably most of your family members are not close by. The travel restrictions, so that puts the anxiety level to another level. And we notice that more and more patients are being more anxious. Some patients are even a bit more depressed because they feel they don't have that support. Yeah. I use the word feel they don't have that support because there is support around.
Let's be honest, being a new mum is not easy. The lack of sleep is exhausting. Now, globally, statistics show that around 1 in 5 women will suffer from postnatal depression. What's been your experience here? Just how common is it?
Postnatal blues basically is when, there's a, fluctuation in the moods. You just feel sad, a bit anxious, you're a bit worried, lack of sleep, okay? Babies obviously don't sleep when we want them to sleep. And because of the lack of sleep, mothers are a little bit more anxious, a little bit more irritable. So these are signs of postnatal blues. And, it fluctuates. 1 minute they can be happy, the next minute they'll be a little bit sad. And it can last up to about 2 weeks after delivery. It becomes a bit more of a concern if it's persistent and it lasts for longer than that, and they start feeling more, having more darker thoughts. When they're not able to bond with the child, they feel worthless, crying for longer periods of time, then that becomes an issue.
And how can we tell the difference between what is considered to be normal, what is perhaps post-baby blues, lots of different hormones, versus someone who's actually suffering from postnatal depression and really needs to ask for help?
Luckily, I give an example. I saw a lady 2 days ago. It's important to have a good relationship with the obstetrician. So that is the baseline. So if you have a good relationship, you're able to open up, then that helps, okay? Not many women are happy to go into hospital because of the fear of contacting the virus, but I do encourage, because lots of hospitals, lots of clinics do offer telehealth consultations, so there is support through there. And speaking to friends and family over the phone, video chatting, video calls, that also always very, very helpful as well. We do encourage women that if there's any, if you need any help, talk to someone. It always helps. Open up about your feelings to someone, and the person might be able to say, "Oh, you're not feeling right." You probably need to have medical help or someone with that experience that will be able to guide you through the process. So,
what's your final advice for new mums, new dads out there? What do they need to keep in mind?
Is that they're not alone. Most women go through that. There's always that change after you have the baby. Because of the change in hormones, you're most likely to feel a little bit low, and that's normal. As if it persists, becomes darker, then obviously you need to seek help. Just be aware that you're not alone, and there's always support around available, and you always speak to someone about it. Family, always contact your family through video calls and things like that.